In a small village in the south of England, a group of young Welsh farmers had travelled there to take part in one of the country's most prestigious shearing competitions. The event was a rare gathering, with competitors coming from all corners of the UK to prove their skills. The competition was due to begin the next day, and after the long journey from North Wales, the young men were eager to unwind. They made their way to the local pub. As they entered, the warm glow of the fire, the smell of hearty pub food, and the friendly hum of conversation welcomed them. The group ordered their pints, and amidst the laughter and casual banter, they began to speak to one another in Welsh, comfortable in their own tongue after a long day of travel. They spoke of their hopes for the competition, shared jokes, and talked about their families back home. But their conversations didn't go unnoticed. The pub owner was behind the bar wiping down glasses when he heard the distinct lilt of the Welsh language. He paused, looked up, and with a hint of irritation, called over to them. "Oi, lads, you'll have to stop speaking that foreign stuff in here," he said gruffly. "This is England." The group fell silent, exchanging confused glances. They hadn't expected that reaction. One of the younger shearers, Rhys, looked up and, with a calm but firm tone, addressed the owner. "Would you say the same thing to someone speaking French?" Rhys asked. The pub owner's face reddened, and without missing a beat, he responded, "No, of course not. That's different." At this moment, a strange, simmering silence fell over the group. The air thickened, and the laughter from the other pub-goers seemed to fade into the background. Rhys's question, simple yet pointed, hung in the air. Then, in an almost primal reaction, the atmosphere shifted. Without warning, one of the shearers, a stocky young man named Gareth, leapt to his feet. With a ferocity that seemed out of character, he grabbed a nearby chair and hurled it over the bar, sending it crashing into the shelves of liquor bottles. The rest of the group followed suit, their frustration erupting in a whirlwind of chaos. They overturned tables, smashed glasses, and ripped mirrors off the walls, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The once quiet pub turned into a scene of havoc as the shearers unleashed their anger. Shouting, but in Welsh now, they tore apart the pub, throwing chairs, splintering wood, and upending anything they could get their hands on. The sound of smashing glass and cracking wood echoed through the pub, and the few remaining patrons scrambled to duck out of the way, too stunned to intervene. The bigoted pub owner, too, was taken aback. He backed away from the bar, helplessly watching as the young men wreaked havoc on his establishment. There was no resistance from the other customers, none of whom dared to challenge the fury unfolding before them. In just a matter of minutes, the group's anger had reduced the pub to a wreck. With their task complete, the shearers, without a single word or glance at the pub owner, turned and stormed out. With a last look at the pub, they exited into the cool night air, leaving behind the chaos they had caused. And just as quickly as they had arrived, they were gone untraceable, unchallenged, and without a single consequence. The bigoted pub owner stood behind the bar, staring in disbelief at the wreckage. He wasn't sure whether he should be more angry or more impressed by what had just happened. Word spread quickly throughout the village. The story of the Welsh shearer's revenge, sparked by a casual comment about language, soon became the talk of the town. Some saw it as an overreaction, others as a reminder of the pride and defiance that ran deep in Welsh blood. The pub, once a symbol of quiet English tradition, remained a stark reminder of how far one could be pushed before the consequences became explosive both literally and figuratively. In the end, it was the quiet, relentless pride of the young shearers that left its mark not just in the shearing arena, but on the heart of a small English village.